That's the headline you'll be waking up to. Distress. Since President William Ruto took over, the country has been borrowing a troubling 2.29 million shillings per minute, 137.5 million shillings per hour, and 3.3 billion shillings per day. As he marks 3 years in office this week, Ruto has so far borrowed 3.5 trillion Kenya shillings. Horrified economists now warn the rising debt lacks practical value for the country. Besides, a look into the president's promises reveals chivalrous absurdity, from planting 15 billion trees to building stadia that can host the EPL, with the debt-curbing promise falling flat 3 years down the line. More details on pages 6 all the way through page 9. And we have Ndindi Nyoro, the former budget committee chairperson and the Kiharu member of parliament, quoted saying the government has borrowed 3.5 trillion shillings in the last 3 years, which translates to 3.3 billion shillings a day. President Kibaki did a lot of development, yet he borrowed only 1.2 trillion shillings for 10 years. Where is the 1.2 trillion we are borrowing every year going? That's a big question. Now, where President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga appear to be in the final stages of reviving the Pentagon political matrix, which the opposition used to try wrestle the presidency from the late President Mwai Kibaki. The composition of the broad-based leadership has ensured it consists of perceived political kingpins from nearly all the regions, with the sole intention of consolidating votes from the various regions to assure President William Ruto a second term in office. And as our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thyro details, it's almost a done deal that Raila Odinga will support President William Ruto for a second term in office come 2027.
In the run-up to the 2007 general election, opposition leaders were initially united with the sole purpose of opposing the 2005 draft constitution, formed the Orange Democratic Party, ODM. The politicians will later form a coalition of political kingpins from different regions in the country to form the Pentagon that led campaigns to face the third president, the late Mwai Kibaki, at the 2007 ballot. With ODM leader Raila Odinga being their leader and their preferred presidential candidate. The then Pentagon consisted of Odinga from the Nyanza region, the current president, and the then Eldoret North MP William Ruto representing the Rift region, the late Joe Nyaga representing Mount Kenya region, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi from Western region, and the former Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala representing the Coast region. Former Kitui Governor Charity Ngilu would later join the five gentlemen. What followed was a contested presidential election that resulted in post-election violence and later power sharing, which saw the whole opposition join government.
All rise.
Fast forward to 2025, almost 2 decades later, the top bigwigs of the Pentagon have yet again been forced to coalesce for their political survival. This time round, President William Ruto is the leader of the team. ODM leader Raila Odinga is expected to support his re-election to State House. Chief Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi getting a boost in the Western region by the entry of National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula in the fold, Mining CS Ali Hassan Joho and Senate Speaker Amason Kingi replacing Najib Balala, with Health CS Aden Duale representing Northeastern region. However, from the Mount Kenya region and Eastern, they lack an outright political leader to push their agenda.
They should read Sun Tzu's first law of war: never fight the last fight. That was a fight that they fought on a different terrain. There were different soldiers, there was different weaponry, different artillery, different issues in forming that war, but they can cobble it together.
With all indications clear that ODM leader Raila Odinga will not be on the 2027 presidential ballot, the ODM top leadership seems to have taken the decision to support President William Ruto's quest for a second term in office.
It will make sense for them to continue working together, to recommit to each other. I believe that the best chance for both parties is to move into the next election as a joint group.
You can always say this is how we played in 2007 and that we could play that way again. It's probably going to be a losing fight.
Well, the political dynamics might be different comparing 2007 and now, but the political players still remain the same with the sole intention of getting power.
What has been happening with Raila Odinga is that Raila has lied throughout his life. He has cheated the Kenyans totally, and they have accepted to be cheated because they never understood him. Right now, Raila has exposed himself completely.
UDA and ODM parties have already agreed on the zoning in the coming by-election slated for November. UDA will not be fielding a candidate in Kasipul constituency, while ODM will not field a candidate in Mbeere North constituency.
I don't want to really get into Raila Odinga's messy game with the system. It's a messy game because first and foremost, he's standing on very shifting sands. That is not him. When you see a lion eating grass, there must be a problem.
Both President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga have already set March 12th when they will be reviewing the implementation of the NADCO report as well as their working relationship ahead of the 2027 general election.
Mr. President, let's be honest. You're the only one still bringing up tribalism like it's 1990. We're not fighting over tribes. We're struggling with joblessness, high taxes, police violence, and broken promises. Every time we speak up, you throw in tribal lines hoping we'll look the other way. But guess what? We won't. We're Gen Z. We've got receipts, internet, and zero chill for bad leadership. We don't care what tribe you're from. If you're not serving the people, we'll say it loud. Stop using tribalism to cover failure. It's tired. It's weak. Fix the economy. Protect our freedoms. Respect the people. We've moved on. Maybe it's time you did too.
Safina Party is all about the economy. It is the economy, stupid. And those who will see that it is the economy will join Safina Party. And there are many people who have expressed interest to even contest for positions on Safina Party tickets. At the right time, we are also going to unveil our machine. The engine is being turned on. Safina is coming. You know, a ship comes slowly and gently. You may think you are seeing a small speck somewhere at the back. Before you know it, you see a massive ship. That is Safina. Safina Party, the economy.
So the act is coming.
The act is coming. There are many Kenyans who are joining Safina Party in drafts, and I urge anybody who wishes to join Safina Party. Star 509 hash. Our party code is 034. Safina Party, the vessel for economic emancipation of our people. It's not about legacy politicians, it's about the people. And giving power to the hands of the people. That is what Safina Party stands for. And for the first time since independence, let's have an opportunity for our politics to be about the people and giving power to the people, not retaining power in the hands of legacy politicians. And we've always said two key components that we'll work on. On the economy, we are very clear, no odious debt. What that means is free education, from primary to tertiary, free healthcare. We are going to reduce VAT, 16% VAT, we are going to do away with it. And we are also going to give people an opportunity to get access to credit. The money that is held by banks, government should not borrow that money. That money should be available to Kenyans to borrow.
Okay.
And what that means is this. Interest rates will fall to even 3%. You borrow 1 million, your repayment is only 30,000 in terms of interest. In a year. You borrowed 1 million, you're paying interest of only 30,000. What can't you do? And OCPDs must be elected by the people. It's time the people take control of their security by electing the above. Orders from above will never come from Nairobi. The above will be the people. That is Safina. Anybody who believes in that, welcome to the ark.
Well, we wish you all the best. You've said it's 18th of September.
Yes.
Ruto simpigi kura. Amenajisi nchi. Bila kutumia hata kondom.
This is Selector Dede.
Wanadhani ya bongo lala, ikikupita we bongo lala. Na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasonga. Akijikuku mewaka sana, na mabisto na chafua raja. Na walosema jana iwezi fika leo, tuko ground tunasoza. Hakuna mboka, peleke shuleni watasoma. Madaktari wamegoma, hapa sani Yesu atatuponya. Wambie punde imechoka sana, farasi bado ijapatikana. Ni mandai wanagonya na mali wanaponda, unakonda wananona. Mandamano, 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 amise mandamano, mandamano, mandamano,